trying a late night stream. Gonna get some blue coins. Because I've been avoiding this game. Probably just do Bianco Hills in the harbor. Hi, kitties. Everybody's least favorite part of Sunshine. I have a guide on my phone, but I do remember a lot of the blue coins just naturally as it is. Like, I've got all the blue coins before, I just don't always remember where all the blue coins are.
Yeah.
I'm just...
Okay, I can come back now because the cat was in here for a minute and... Oh, it's not just that she was in here for a minute.
Oh, damn it! Where's it? Damn it! Watch it when you do that. Cause the way I hook it over here, just so they don't fall, and then if you pull and everything just gets pushed around. Just trying to keep the mic to topple over. Okay.
Another point was the cat just coughing like she was going to cough up a hairball, so I put her somewhere where she wouldn't like cough on anything important if she did throw off a hairball. And she didn't. Oh, luckily. I might go check on. I go check on her again in a minute. I don't know if it's picking up. She's outside the door yelling for something. So might have to go see what that problem is, or not. It could just be general cat behavior. It's hard to tell sometimes. Especially when the problem is. Especially when the problem is your cat is whining for food, but then you go and check on the food and they have food in the bowl. It's like, why are you doing
X. That spawns over here.
Can blue coins like that literally be done either way, or there are two because there's
There are
one?
two.
Ah, stupid.
It's literally not have to get that. You know this.
Can you tell this game was rushed?
See, it's two. What's lead? Those are all on a timer. I have a guide on my phone that I can use as needed. But I just remember a bunch of the blue coins off the top of my head. Because I always save these. Now, the old argument, me and Curzon have sort of argued about this. Whether or not you should actively get blue coins or not. Some people argue like, oh, if you're playing the game and you're bitching about the blue coins, it's like, that is 100% your fault when you should just get them during a playthrough, because if you memorize where they all are and you get them during a playthrough, that saves you needing to do the hunt for the blue coins, because that saves you needing to do a hunt. The blue coins are not that bad, but at the same time, a lot of the blue coins are not always available. Some blue coins are not available in specific maps. And it's still, even if you are kind of planning, it's still kind of tedious because you have to take the ridiculous amount of time to do shit like that. Which I know on the way up I could have done semantically. That's sort of, you know, the thing here. Okay. How many do I have so far?
Okay, cat problems.
11. Okay.
Cat problems dealt with.
11 blue coins. It's 30 in every map, except it's 20 in the plaza and it's 10 in the final area.
Again, can you tell this game was rushed?
My biggest...
Oh, I said, can you tell this game is rushed? But I will, with the blue coins, I will be a tiny bit fair, especially if, like, well, I feel like this argument doesn't entirely 100% work for a first-time playthrough because of the things you would need a guide for. On repeat playthroughs, I will agree with the sentiment that's used on and off because a decent-sized YouTuber at the time said it, which is just get the blue coins as you play the video game.
With that said, though, and I was just talking about that when you left the room, with that said, and I get the sentiment for that, a sort of stupid counterpoint to that, though, is because so many of them are off the beaten path that you would have to, while you play the game, remember every stupid blue coin and spend a sort of ridiculous amount of time going around the map to get weirdly specific shit because they're not always available in every map. And I think I just about... I think I cleared everything in this map. Yoshi's not at the beginning. I will check my phone in a minute. I'm checking one or no. So this one I believe is involved in that. Anyway, like getting them all at a getting them all as you play in theory makes sense. And I do kind of agree with that, but also at the same time, the problem is so many of them are just so off the beaten path that if you're playing the game... Because there is... I think we got... Don't know if we got the blue coin up there, though. Yep. Okay. And I know that spot has a blue coin. That's harder to get. I think I got... I will be checking. I know some other ones, and I have...
I know we have picked up a small amount of blue coins.
Yes.
Now, because I know we've picked up a small amount of blue coins as we play, but it's like, wow, we already have 30.
Got that one. Just did that. And just...
And it's things like this, unlike other people.
Got that one. Just did that. Got that one. Got that one. Just did that. Just did that. I'm just going, like, I have a guide to, because I remember, because my brain is hilarious. I remember a lot of the stupid blue coins. Like, the ones
For
that...
years, even since I've been a child, I have always noticed you are more likely to remember something stupid because due to it being stupid, it sticks out more. Like, you're more likely to remember the thing that took you, like, hours to do than, like, 5 minutes or whatever. Because that would have been the, like, one of the last blue coins to find. Ugh.
Oh, hold on. I tried to get that one. It's acting like that's available, because I remembered that one. But I think I missed the spot, and that's my other issue. So that might be in a different shine. So it's not the biggest deal. It's that... Though I don't remember if we got it. That's gonna be the other issue of... some stuff that I don't know if I got or not. But we can figure that out as we go. Because we're fine. I actually tried this one when you left. Where you're supposed to hover into this tree and spray around. Okay, it's not there then. Or it's a shine.
Or it's any different mission.
Or it's a shine specific, because that's my biggest problem with a lot of these. They're not really hard. I can jump between missions. It's not the worst. Okay. Because they're showing the tree. Got the one on the cliff. Up at the top, there might be a blue coin, and then in some other missions. Well, one, I need to enter some other missions anyway.
And also, I guess the correct answer to the blue coins would be, what do 100% speedruns do? Because I would imagine if you're 100%ing the game because they're already in the missions, they would probably most of the time just get the blue coins in the mission.
Oh, I think I can get a lot of the blue coins I'm missing in this mission. Well, okay, 100% kind of becomes... Yeah, because I need Yoshi anyway for butterflies. 100% kind of becomes a weird sort of... like, no shit of getting blue coins.
Well, I can say, no shit, but it's like... I could see they go back for one if it means blue coin, like... with Yoshi as an example, it's like, oh, say there's a blue coin you could get without Yoshi.
Well,
but it's
the
like,
thing about that tree. So, the thing about that tree that I tried, there are enemies in the trees, but then over here, when there are enemies in the trees, there's no. Yeah, it shines. It's shine specific.
I do wonder what shine.
It's so stupid. That's what I was just bitching about.
I do wonder what.
Yeah, because now there's the blue coins under the water, and there's that blue coin. And then there were some others I wanted to check.
Yeah, because when I take on Hawaiians, like this
Hold
is.
on. Hold on.
And it's shit.
Hold on. This one's not hard.
And it's shit like, this is why I, like, you know, unlike other people, I'm not against remakes, because, yes, well, technically the best idea would absolutely be a Sunshine remake that literally has no blue coins.
If you did
and literally adds, like, 5 extra areas or something to basically fill out all of the missions, but that changes the progression of Sunshine, and that's too drastic. If we have to have it be the
Come here, fucker.
If we have to have it be the regular Sunshine,
I want to use you. These guys are bouncy.
something half an A1 impressed, because isn't that the enemy type for that?
Okay. Basically, checking some other stuff. Like, Sunshine, my biggest problem with the blue coins is you do not. Oh, wait. Yeah, the one is up there. Good. Okay. I can work with that. Hold on.
You don't have a good way to track them.
There's that blue coin.
That's what I was going to get to
Yes.
in a
And, one, this is why I came in here anyway. There's a Pokey that should appear where Petey Piranha was, which I remembered. And if you kill this thing, it becomes a blue coin. So that's a blue coin. There's another Pokey on the ledge, which I remember, but it doesn't spawn in earlier missions. Now I have to reach that one, which is not hard. Just do that. That's literally a good line. There's a Pokey on that wall. Not that Pokey, though. And they're really hard to find blue coins. Sometimes on this ledge right here is a dude. But I think they're only in the early mission. There's that Pokey on the wall. It's fine. We can jump around. I have that guide in case I need it, and I remember. Also, when Pokeys fall, like, you can only get 1 coin. If they're up, you get 3, but...
My point is, this is what, like... This is what having, you know, remakes allows you to do.
I need Yoshi. Yoshi needed, that first.
So because blue coins are super divisive, like... I honestly do wonder which one,
Oh, I'm gonna roll that away from the bees.
Oh my god. I honestly wonder which one people would be more okay with, because the people actually don't like when remakes change things, but the blue coins.
The blue coins are tedious because you don't.
So because they're seen as stinky, I feel like people would want.
You don't have a good blue coin track.
Would actually
and so many blue coins, like that one in the tree, where it's like, oh, I guess we got it, and I'm like, no, I think it's mission specific. And then it was mission specific.
I feel like the other reason people.
Damn it! Fine. Get another fruit.
Got a spin jump.
No, you get. depth perception's all. You can do it without a spin. I've done it.
Got a spin jump.
Spin is just better for Yoshi anyway. Let's see.
Spin jump was the.
Okay. Hold on.
I wanna ride the Yosh.
Spin jumps are better, but also I've talked about having some depth perception problems. I'm trying to remember where coconuts are in this map. Oh.
Right there. And because of where it is, it's arguably easier because you could.
Ignore the bees. Because you can swim with fruit. Fruit doesn't go away if you're holding it. Well, okay, it can in your arms. Try to do it. Spin. It's fine. Spins are always better anyway, but like, because the range is really good. But if I spin, I can guarantee gap cross. Gap cross and then some. Oshi!
Yosh.
Yosh.
I wanna ride the Yosh.
Yeah, fine. Okay, there was a blue.
Bad tracking, Nintendo. 0 out of 10, Nintendo.
There's a blue butterfly.
That's the type of thing that would kill a Sonic game.
Blue butterfly. Those are green butterflies, so that's a 1-up.
Can Yoshi be used to remove the paint circles and stuff?
Yes. You can, technically, because it's spray, but... Only one of the beehives has a blue coin in it.
Yeah, but these are dicks, so...
Fuck you, buddy. You can't hide from the Yosh.
You can't hide what's inside.
I'm just trying to make this a little bit smoother. And if you want to do this easier, just... Because I got the 100 coins, doesn't matter. If you run...
Well, the thing was Yoshi to just stand in one...
No! Because of how they swarm, it's better to do it like this. Standing in one place can sometimes work. See, because the lock-on's kind of bad.
Yes, whatever the left has been, so... Standing
There, yeah, that's the one blue coin. That other beehive doesn't have a blue coin. How are you? 22.
22 here, 39 overall. How many blue coins are here?
It's 30 in every area, 20 in the plaza, 10 in the volcano.
Because there are 255 in total. Again, can you tell this game was rushed?
It's 242, I think. For variety, cause see it works. Using a Yoshi for this is the worst idea.
Isn't Yoshi slightly faster?
We should keep the coins. If not faster, crap like that. That's pretty damn good. Winner!
It's 20, because it was 22
There's a guy who's dirty.
Oh my.
Wait, there's like 2 or 3 dirty people, I think.
I'm a dirty
Boy. And I think there were 1 or 2 extras in the water. I'll just get rid of the Yoshi.
Just murder Yoshi like a monster. Hey, remember that era where people would say video game characters are dicks because of the actions of the player? Good times. Good times. No, it wasn't. That single-handedly warped the narrative around several characters for years.
I'm gonna do the thing nobody does with the lily pads.
I don't want to be that guy. The game doesn't tell you can do this.
Fucking works.
This is why I find it so fascinating to watch people who have either never played video games before play a video game, or the even more fascinating one is actually watching, like, a children
I can check
play.
the guide again. I got that blue coin. I know another one I don't have. I know one I don't have. And I think I should be able to get it in this mission. I thought there were 1 or 2 extras underwater, but I might not have those. Also,
More because of the mission thing, they're not in this mission.
check it out. Though I want to go over here and be a petty bitch because of trying to help people and people being really dumb, and I always get petty. Like that wall, because you can wall jump off basically like any wall in this damn game. So if you want to get up here without much issue.
I will be fair and say, given the sort of way the wall is warped, it does look like it's mildly...
Now, there is a blue coin where PD Piranha was. But I have to get out there. However, if you spread clouds, they get larger. Now I'm going to need 1. Safety net. Okay. There are some dirty people!
Oh my.
Okay. Checking the guide again. Episode on. Yeah, where the episode 3 cave is, except that person's not up there. So I'm right, there is a person who should be on the edge, but I don't know what mission they're in. If I scroll back to the beginning of the guide, just to see if they list a specific mission. Because otherwise I'm going to have to exit. Yeah, they don't... Okay. So I'm going to have to exit. Won't have to try a couple of missions. So I'm right. That's what annoys me. It's not like I'm using a guide to refresh my memory, but they do exist, just not in the mission I'm in currently, which is dumb. So let me just check.
Well, this is still dumb if they go away. To be fair to the game, if mission 3 is the mission you have to go over there, maybe...
No, it's not mission 3, because mission 3 you have to go over there. I think you have to...
mission...
What?
I guess try mission 4 then.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, actually they mentioned something, hold on. They said episode 6. Okay.
Okay, so...
This guy apparently moves around the fucking map. And I need to see if he's... because what I need to double check, if it's one guy who's in different positions and he's only worth 1 blue coin, he might not actually count. I might have already collected a version of him.
Meaning the dirty guy you got on the top of the one building would have been him.
Maybe.
If so, okay, to be...
if it's...
If it is the same guy, to be fair, that's actually not that bad. That's like... That's so weird to do. If they're all the same guy, why move him around? Why not just keep him in the same place?
I got that one. We'll check the one. No, okay. The one guy who seems to be moving is only worth 1 blue coin, but the other guy I got on the wall isn't him. Okay, so I will need my dude. I got that blue coin. Pretty sure I got that one in the air. There's another one in the air that only seems to be in the air in a different mission. Which is the blue coin. Oh, yeah. Perception. And oh yeah, now that one's up there. Okay. Yeah, and that's the floating one, and now the one's on the wall! They're mission specific! 3 checked! I hate all of you.
We're at 25, that will be 26, 27, and 28, meaning that there will only be 2 more. 26.
Oh, I don't like jumping for this one.
27.
Not hard. That one on the wall is easy.
Yeah, just go refill your water and then you can go get it.
It's a simple hover. There's a hover. The fundamentals of Sunshine, which I will kind of give people who haven't played it, like, you can literally wall jump off, like, any flat wall.
I will be fair and say some walls don't entirely look flat, given the way the texture work is on them.
Spin. When I don't play Sunshine for a while, sometimes I try to spin and the game thinks I want to flip. You have to do, like, a fast rotation, and sometimes you can hear that on people's microphones because that controller, when it makes a spin, has a very
Everyone knows the sound of the GameCube control stick spinning. Yeah, 28. 2 more.
And I think one of them is my dude.
So, 1 more.
What?
So, if that guy hasn't moved around and is one we've already guided, it would be 1 more.
No, it's 2 more. If the one guy moving I don't have, that's 1.
Good.
Otherwise, it's 1 additional. Wait, what? Hold on. They mentioned episode 7 for this one underwater, and I believe episode 7, the dude who moves around is up on the windmill. Hold on.
So, let's go check episode 7 then.
Well, he can be in 7, and the one's by the windmill anyway, and that would wipe out that, and then we'll do Bianco. Yeah. With Bianco Hills done, we can do the harbor. I can ignore Shadow Mario. Booty booty booty.
That was my favorite thing.
Booty booty booty. Long sucker. Okay. Cause the one guy moves around. So, one, the guide said in episode 7. In the water, over here is a blue coin. But that one guy, because that's where I always have a. Looks like I got it though. I can check the windmill, and it's just a matter of figuring out. Oh, damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! I fell. Oh. Like, I remember blue coins, and it's just the oddly specific ones I often don't remember, unless it's something specific. Damn it, oh my God. It's probably just something in the water. And that one guy who moves around, I think in episode 7, he's up at the top. Otherwise, we'll have to check an earlier episode, and then it's just a matter of figuring out the one blue coin I don't have. Because I think that guy who moves. Episode, I believe by 7, he should be up here. But I don't see him. So I'm gonna have to probably go to an earlier episode. Actually, yeah, I don't see him on the map. Higher up.
If the guy says on the windmill, it's literally...
No, the picture of his movement, he was like slightly higher up, I think. But not like high, but I don't, should have been on the path. Okay. Okay, damn it. Let me scroll to the end of the guide anyway. Then we'll check the one guy. There's 2 in the water, and I did. Oh, graffiti. Yeah, because the end of the guide they're doing is the Yoshi stuff, so I'm missing an earlier fucking coin, so I've got to go all the way back. It's probably the one dude, so I'm gonna go... And this is where I get fucking tilted every time I do fucking blue coins. Got the one in the water. I got that in graffiti. I know I did. I got that in. I got the window, because I remembered the window. Gonna find the one dude, and then it's probably just one of the floating coins. Wait, hold on. Go find the one guy. We're missing 2, and I don't know what 2 we're missing. Cause it's probably just a floating coin I missed. But this is where I get fucking tilted every time I do fucking blue coins. Because I have to run around using a guide like a fucking moron. Okay. Episode 6, he's high up on the ledge where you fought Petey. In 7, he's on the path to the windmill. Yet this moving guy I need to try to pin down, because it is one guy who is worth a coin, and he literally moves around the map.
Didn't you say the guy pointed him out on like mission 6?
No. In 6, he's high up on the ledge. In episode 6, he's hot on the high up ledge in the village where you fought Petey. Okay, and then in 7 he moves, and then okay. And check 6 again. Pin this fucker down. And okay, if I can find it. Because I'm down to 1, and I know I got everything else. One of the only other blue coins I might have missed, which will work out, is on. Damn it. Right there in the air, in submissions, is a blue coin. But it doesn't look like there's a blue coin in the air. So that sucks. Okay. So we're going to do one of those annoying things that drives me fucking crazy every time I play this game where I'm missing one blue coin. If the one guy is up here and I can clean him. If it's not him, 2 blue coins. Okay, he is up here. And he's only worth 1 if he's a blue coin. This fucker moves around the map. Okay, good. Good!
That's him.
He moves around the map. He's just in different positions.
But I have to sit there and ask, why? Why isn't he just always in like the same spot? Like, why isn't that always him?
Okay. Now it's an unfortunate sweep of I don't know what the fuck I'm missing. It's down to 1 fucking blue coin! Do the windmill again in case a floating coin is only in the windmill zone. Otherwise, it's probably in the fucking water. If it's one in the water, I just missed it. Which is probably the case. And if it is one in the water, it's that one that's only in a certain spot. Which I can go check. And then not be tilted. I hate fucking blue coins. Because when it's down to 1 like this, and I'm using a guide, and I get everything else! I think it's in the water. Trying to not be tilted. I think it's one of the water ones, but I'm just somehow missing it. I don't know, and this goes back to the thing that if there was a blue coin tracker that showed on a shine that there was like a little chart or something, and instead of a circle, it's like an X or some shit, I would know I'm missing a blue coin. Because that's my problem. I'm sitting here using a guide, but I'm down to 1, and I don't know what the 1 I'm down to is.
Because I looked at a video, I don't know if you got it while I was out of the room. In episode 1, did you get the one where you have to spin one of the...
Windmills, yes, Gerson.
Okay.
I already got the stupid. I bet it's the underwater one. At the bottom of the lake, when facing the big windmill from the bridge. Look for it along the wall. Okay, no. I think it's the episode 7 one that is underwater, but it seems to be underwater on the back of the map. And that's why I'm missing it. Wait, hold on, let me... Because, alright, let me read. Can we find... Yeah, this says in episode 7, if I go into 7, and I ignore Shadow Mario, and I go to the water, those very tricky, hard to find water blue coins only exist, it seems like, in 7 and 8. And I almost never use 7 for this. And if it's near one of the poles from the bridge, I could probably find it. Since it's probably on the other side. That's one of the only guesses. Otherwise, I'm just missing something I thought I have. Which happens a lot, which is also why I hate the fucking blue coin. Because it's probably in the water, but I'm trying to match this water position, because I never remember where the fuck the water ones are, because they're underwater, and if you don't... If you don't see them underwater, they're impossible to fucking find. And I just get more and more pissed off. I'm down to 1 coin! Oh, great. I don't know what we're missing. Doesn't seem like it's underwater! There are 2 coins in the water. And they're near the walls. But it doesn't look like it's either of them. So I don't know what the fuck I'm missing! This is why I hate blue coins. Yeah, that's near the wall. Just
Did you get the one in episode 2 where there's that pillar near where the lighthouse Petey Piranha is on? You have to jump on the pillar and spray water on it.
No. Okay, if you mean climbing up the main windmill, yes, I got the pillar one. Because I remember that. Because it's the spire up by the stupid windmill. I already covered that. Got the one on the far side, it looks like. By that wall. Because that's near the other poles. And that would be right here. So that doesn't exist. And that's, you missed a fucking coin. But you should be able to see them from the... Yeah, that one's not down there. That would have been right here, so that doesn't exist. Guess I'm in the wrong mission for these. This is why I get tilted, dude. Because it comes down to, we do this every fucking time I replay this game. We do this every fucking time I follow a guide. I remember blue coins in the game. Because I follow a guide and remember blue coins. It always comes down to the same repetitive shit. Of I'm always missing 1 coin! I follow a guide, and then I have to start over and painstakingly go back through everything in a guide like 20 times! Because by all accounts, I should be done.
You get the blue bird.
Wait, there was a bird in this map? There were butterflies. I got the butterflies.
We're missing the bird.
Yeah, that would make sense. Forgot there was a bird in this map. That would track, honest. Oh.
It gets it in episode 6.
Hold on. Did I scroll past the... I scroll past a bird in the... Hold on. Hold on. I mean, bird would probably... That would make sense. Hold on. Like, this guide... Hold on. I don't see a bird mentioned, which is confusing. Unless I scroll past it. I'm not, like... I forgot there was a bird in the map. I got butterflies, not a bird. Not saying there wasn't a bird. I don't, like... Let me literally try to find a fucking bird in this stupid fucking guide.
This video, episode 6, they're listing it as a blue coin 26. Oh no, 25.
Let's see what this uses as 25. Did I scroll past a bird? Did I do this every fucking time we play this fucking game? See if they're using the IGN number. 25. No.
But what do they list as 26?
The underwater ones. Underwater, and then 27. Spray. 28's the O. Then 29 and 30 in this guide are the Yoshi. I can deal with the bluebird in a fucking minute. That wouldn't be that much of an issue, and it's probably the bird. But the fact that I'm using an IGN guide, and I swear I read them all. God, I hate when I do this. I do this every fucking time. I now want to read through this guide to see if a bird is mentioned, because I'm telling you, they list 30 coins and there's not a bird in the list. Which is stupid. Coin 1 is the underwater. Then it's an N. Coin 3 is an M. 4 is the balcony. 5 is those upper platforms. 6 is the one building. 7 is an M. 8 is an X. So 9 is an X. Wait, yeah. Well, you can see the X. Yeah. X. 9 is an X. 10 is the windmill that you do the spinny thing. 11 is a blue coin underwater. 12 is listed as the spire. 13, another M. 14, the tree. 15, that one on the wall that we got a few minutes ago. 16, up on a high spot. 17, a pokey. 18, different pokey. 19, the one dirty guy who moves around missions. 20, the one great coin. 21, dude on the wall. 22, the upper platforms. Oh, they do mention a bird. I scrolled past it. It's in the middle. They do actually mention a bird. I found it. But I know what the confusing part is. Because they have pictures. The bird is barely in this fucking frame. That's kind of a shit picture. Episode 6. Yeah. Bluebird on the rope. Okay. No, that works. That's fine. I'm trying to be less tilted. No, the guy did mention it. Yeah, it's easy. Then we can do like Bianca here. will be done. That's fine. Okay, to be fair, trying to be less mad. My bad, I did miss a bird mention. Because I was also not fully reading, because they have images. And I could just compare the image. And it was Mario up on a ledge. So of course I glossed over. And I did forget that there's a bird up here. My bad. It's fine though. I can do the harbor. Yeah, there's the bird.
Oh, there's a wolf.
Yeah.
I have to wait for it to come back around.
Where did that drop?
It was oh, right there.
30-30.
As I was looking things up, a new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer dropped. First, it showed Coco as a world, and second of all, the release date at the end, late 2027. Yeah, right, Square.
Okay.
We all know it's going to get delayed 5 times.
Harbor time. Where I can do these. Like. Episode 8. I could go ahead and get some of the quick ones in here. A lot are just available in 8 if I remember right anyway. That and I want to do the silly thing. Because I just find this amusing.
I don't remember this off the top of my head, so I assume this is the case. The game isn't mean, and there are no blue coins in the blooper race, are there?
No.
Good. That would be stupid.
Okay. I can finally do the dumb thing. Hold on. Gotta build up some power. I think that's enough power. 'Cause I'm not... Yes! Eviscerate!
What the hell is that?
What do you mean?
What's that?
What do you mean? I built up power, so I eviscerated him. You act like there's a problem.
Yes.
I built up power, and Mario's sheer swagger defeated him.
Uh-huh.
I broke my hitbox. Now, I know you can break the hitbox and get that one, but I know that can just be ground pounded anyway. What is kind of funny, this actually saved me needing Yoshi, and I think, in general, because of how this works, I think, because my hitbox is still broken, I think I can swagger him too. Yeah, buddy!
Why does this work?
What do you mean?
Why does jumping up and hitting the, like, ceiling underground, why does that break your hitbox?
It builds up power.
You see, that's a type of, like...
Hey, you bear witness to it.
You see, that's the type of thing I'm like...
You can't say, like, you literally told me to do that. No fucking Yoshi needed.
And now the question is, does this work on other enemies, or does it just only work on the spiders? Because that would make it even weirder if it was on...
No Yoshi needed, and one of these fish things has a point in it. I'm at the fish. What's wrong with building up power, Garza?
Everything.
You act like there's a problem here. You act like I did something weird.
Like, that's the type of thing I'm like, how did no one find that in playtesting? Because that is the type of thing I expect someone could just naturally run into.
I built up my power.
Like, just random, absolutely random, nonsensical. Oh, anyway. Oh.
Damn it. This one. If you slide, it's pretty good. I just missed because this is always tight anyway. Because you can do this without the booster because I've done it. But to do it without the booster, you need to like immediately turn around.
Oh, so close.
Not if I had hit the button.
If you had kept, doing the button.
Like, it's tight. It's doable though. As for the power thing, I just wanted to show that off because it's funny. I built up my power, so now my sheer swagger destroyed the spider. No Yoshi needed. Then when you do that, it does look insane. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm about to swagger this guy. Because you're not supposed to be able to defeat them like that. Damn it! I forgot about flipping. The hover didn't work. Damn it! Doing this. Like, we did this on YouTube. You don't need the booster. It's more impossible. Give you straight shot. Damn it. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not. Damn it. You basically have to do it off, and then you have barely enough time, or to speed up some of the time if you move down just a little bit.
They wouldn't necessarily the most optimal thing be doing it from the farthest distance away so that you have the least amount
of time.
You need to run.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally won that duel. One of these walls had a blue point on it. Alright.
Is it just spray a random spot off the wall, or is it spray?
It's that. Oh, so what's wrong with my swagger? You act like there's something weird here. Now, this one is funny because this one actually does accommodate you decently well for...
You have to get it from the bottom, so it's one of the... Because you need to do like a wall jump hover thing like that, so it would kinda have to be a decent amount of time. That one would have to be a decent amount of time unless the developers are absolutely mean and you need like Yoshi or something.
Which you do for those butterflies.
There's also the blue coin on the fountain you just keep walking.
I know. I know.
Grab it, it's the most obvious one.
And that one in there. You can get most of them in 8 and just... That one over there too. I'm happy we got to show off the swagger hitbox thing, because that is funny as hell. Yeah, because I can still get... I know it destroys the spiders, I don't think it destroys anything else. Nope.
Okay, that makes me question that even more. What the hell is going on?
Gotta lift up this up. Oh, yeah, no, the gear's on. I have to do that in an early mission next time. Whatever.
them in all one place.
Or
Do
do.
whatever.
My sheer swagger defeated him. Yeah, there's a problem here. There's that blooper in the cage that exists in only a few shines if you can get into the cage, which I could do in a few ways. And honestly, getting the rocket for a few things isn't the worst idea anyway. Because there's a bunch of... He's a blue one. There's a blue one underwater, and there's a blue one on that ledge. Like, doing the thing I did to mitigate nonsense because of the Yoshi, which I would have...
I would love for someone to measure this, but I think because of the Bloober Race track, I think the harbor is actually way smaller than Bianco Hills. So of course most are going to end up in the same mission in the end.
Ha! Yeah! There's a blue coin right there.
But I have no idea why. It's probably the autism part of my brain now. Whenever I see Rico Harbor, I just think of that one guy's dumb video of seeing how like employed every area is, and people arguing in the comments on if most of the people here are dock workers or not. Because I think the guy in the video gave Rico Harbor a low score because he didn't seem to think most of them, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to be dock workers. Mario's legs flipping into that for a second.
I got stuck in an angle, yes.
Looking kinda stinky.
Still some crap. Crab over here. I can get my cover back. We'll need Yoshi for the butterflies, but I got to do the cool swagger thing with the spiders. I learned about that between us doing YouTube years ago and starting the stream. I was like, okay, that's actually kind of fucking funny. Even if no one was here to witness that, I just wanted to get that on a recording because it's really fucking great. Especially because if you don't know what I was doing, I look insane. I defeated that spider with my... Stop going. Sheer swagger.
Isn't Swagger a dex-headed move?
Swagger still exists. Swagger isn't Dex, it is.
No, wait, yeah, because it uses specific counter for the Star Raptor. It's Clef Key can't Swagger anymore.
Yes.
And because of that, I'm hoping so much when Indeedee comes back, it does not get Follow Me.
Yeah.
Because of the shit they keep removing, I feel like that's going to happen. I hope.
How are we doing?
17.
Those butterflies are blue coins. On one of the walls is a M. It's over here. Then on some of those platforms are an M. But if you have the rocket, I don't need Yoshi. There should be an M on a platform. Which I'm pretty sure it's like right here. That'll do it.
Imagine if the game was mean instead of that blue coin and the one at the docks being given to you immediately, that those two were connected, so you would then have to run all the way over.
There's an E on a platform. Which you don't need Yoshi for. So I can do this. On the bottom.
I said mildly awkward.
This map I barely remembered, but I knew a bunch were just floating around. And that covers so much nonsense. I know we can't do the
17, that's 2, so 19. If you get the like Yoshi butterflies, that's 20, so that would be 10.
and that's one that we can't do. Get lucky? Nope. No. And if there's too much stuff in front of it, that legitimately does not work. Because as a child, I was under a misconception that this could run out of fruit. It can't, but if there's too much under it, it doesn't dispense properly, but this is still...
You're likely hitting an object holding limit.
It's something like that. There's that one. But we need butterflies, but I gotta shoot this correctly. Works for me. Oh wait! Because I broke my hitbox, I'm in the crazy mode. Forgot about that. I broke my hitbox, I'm in insanity mode. Because I wasn't...
So that would be 20. 6, 7.
I forgot when you break your hitbox, it bunts durians at full power at half speed.
So that, if it's full power at half speed, that would make it slightly more useful because they go farther, but they're not as fast.
No. By full power, your speed! It is full bunt without Mario being fast. It is maximum shot strength. That is a blessing and a curse. But I think I got like...
That looks like that's everything in here unless there's just another graffiti that you forgot about.
But if I don't need Yoshi, I don't care. Because I skipped Yoshi, Purple goes forward. I just want to show this right quick. Because I did the fruit skip. Because a mechanic in this game, like the juice, actually determines how the platforms work. So if you get right here, you get up here. Like, I don't even need to fall. Pink is left. And that literally, though, when you're down here, well, one, with the spin jump and stuff, you can style, but to show the mission in a successful sense, once you do the juice, if you if you really want to, you can shoot it from lower. And you're not supposed to get Yoshi through this, but you mess around, you can glitch Yoshi into this thing. But as long as you hit the sponge, you never need Yoshi.
Just do the thing.
What?
It says either beat the mission normally, or it just depends it.
Bye, boy. Works for me. But what I do find funny about that, just because I did it the intended way, all the problems of that mission just faded away, and I won in like 5 seconds. If you know the intended way, as long as you get lucky with a durian, it's not the worst. I know some other ones in that area I'm missing. We're gonna open the next guide page. Eagle Harbor. Episode 1, I did miss a coin. Got a lot of those.
Where?
Under the ink in episode 1 is a bunch of coins.
So I guess go to episode 1. That will get most of them.
Well, what's funny about that, episode 1 and 8 share a lot of the...
As long as I see how many we have.
Eight and 1 share.
I think we have like 20 or 21. Yeah, 21.
Using 8 wasn't a bad idea, though. I just forgot there were some ends under, like, some ink, and there's the lifting the submarine all the way up. Yeah, there you go. That one. Like, it's really not that bad. I knew, like, because I could remember a lot of the coins. Then, in the ship, under ink, is a blue coin. Because there's an M, if I can find it. Yep. The problem now is when you get the camera to function. That's an M.
22, 23.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get the submarine up. I know, like, that's technically intended. So, I know you can move the submarine in this specific mission. But I don't think getting it up in this mission does anything. Unfortunately. Well, slightly wrong. When I get up, I can start adjusting. Alright, just go back to the ship. Jump across. I know lifting the submarine is one, I just don't remember what mission you need to do that in. I don't think that works. Like, in this mission. If not, that's literally pick a different mission. Not a big deal. Because the cage is here.
Yeah, technically, give you the cage.
No. The cage is here because this was the intended path. That's why the submarine can be lifted, but I don't know if it works. It's all the way up and the blue point comes out of it, but I don't think that's in this mission. Oh, never mind. Never fucking mind. Oh. Fuck me. Shit.
Yeah, 24.
Okay, well that worked. Cool. Okay. Like I said, like a small stream wouldn't be that bad. Got that one. Got that in. Oh, wait. In that other mission, there was an M we probably could have got. It's up top. On the wall over there. I forgot to check the upper area, but it's available in mission 1.
Alright, I'm going to make a joke about that. You probably want to get sniped. Guess you could say that was a squid snipe.
Oh, Jesus. Alright. Is it in? Oh. Yep. It's fine. I needed to be in episode 1 for the spinny thing anyway.
It's just 5 more now.
Yes.
Wherever they are.
I need to pee, but we're doing the stream, so I'm gonna flash up the "we'll be right back" thing. Alright. To the bathroom!
Because I was looking at the videos, I thought mine as well.
Yes. Ow.
Because we're in mission 1, I'm pretty sure we didn't get these. There's a box at the beginning that has one, and there's an M on top of the big building.
I got the big building one. Those are gone.
Okay. Guess we didn't get the box.
I think I can get that box in that other mission too.
Yes, in the video did.
Yes, Curzon. Yes. It's fine. We got the one on the.
On the top of the building?
If you mean
I'd
that?
say, technically on the top.
No, if you mean
You have to stand on the roof of that building.
building and there's an EM, I already got that in the other one. Mission 1 and Mission 8 share almost all their blue coins. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hey, but that means we're so close now.
Yes! Even with no one here to witness my crowd, I'm doing the good shit. You can check... Also... It's funny, I got that. I didn't click the be right back out. That's fine. I clicked it now. I thought I clicked... It's fine. Other streamers have started a stream. Having that on the screen doesn't matter. Got that one. Got the propeller. Up top, I'm pretty sure I got the one. I should go check from higher up. See if I can see those other coins. Oh no, I didn't. Oh wait, I'm dumb. That's 2 coins I missed. Hold on, I'm the biggest moron. Of course I didn't get those. Of course I didn't. That's one, and that one at the bottom. Of course I didn't get these. Of course I didn't. Those are so easy though, that's good. 28. Basically.
We are looking at this video. Holy shit, most can be guided in episode 1.
Yes! Yes, they can. And I think we're down. I'm checking the... Wait! That's a blue coin. I'm only missing one. I didn't get the other one up on the ledge. That's a blue coin. Okay. Yeah, it's down to the one, baby. With that said, though... Hold on. Yep. So long, suckers. That's 29. I'm basically done, except for something. Okay. Works for me. Water. Gonna go check the water over here. Because I recommend the blooper for... Yeah, but I did get one, if not both of those. We can go check. We can check. Now, with that said... I can go out and I can look at the water without using a blooper because I don't want to blast around on a blooper. didn't inherently say. Oh, yeah, it's that one at the end. That's 30. I can see it. It's right there. It's that one that only appears in the Blueprint mission. Yeah. It's right here. Now, because of where that is, while they recommend a blooper, I don't need a fucking blooper. Die for it! Bye! Never said you were wrong, that's 30. We're done. Going to stop. Yay. Oh, that didn't go that badly. Blue coins never do. I can stop. Save the plaza for near the end. When I get all the blue coins, I'll probably just, the day I get all the blue coins, beat the game. Because I can do like 2 areas a piece and then sort of separate out. Kind of weird because with all the areas, because not counting the plaza, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 7. It is 7. So if I do 2 a piece, it's like I do Bianco Hills, like Rico Harbor, hypothetically, like we just did. Let's see. Say I did Jalo Beach and Pina Park, that's 2. Noki Bay, Serena Beach is 2. But then it is technically Corona Mountain, Village, and Plaza. But if I was going to end the game anyway, I could do Village, Plaza, Village, and Mountain as one time since it's 10 and 20.
And that makes 30.
Yeah. Look at that point, we could just beat the game. So. Going to stop them. Every time I talk about this though, as just the quick bonus thing is like when you touch durians, that's the normal kicking, the slow kick, but you can do that in like any sewer. We do this a couple of times to build power because that screws up your hitbox. Because you know it works, because if I just barely touch this thing, it'll, yeah, send it flying. Full power, which is both a blessing and a curse. Okay. Going to do my outro. I'll probably split it the one way. It will be 2 areas a piece, but then the village will be on its own, and I'll just combine village, Corona Mountain, and Plaza, so it'll be 3, just to beat the game, since that's 20 and 10 and a 30. Trying to be less tilted. I just missed the bird. Final Shine Sprite is the final boss. Even if no one hangs out in the stream, because we're still technically a small channel, but I'm trying to get more consistent at streaming, because I know we stream at random to quickly talk about something though. Our internet's not the most ideal for streaming. I can barely stream, but internet in my house is kind of foggy because we use Roku's and stuff, and certain days it seems like with the Roku's active, that thins our internet. That's my running theory. So I have to stream, or Gerson has to use my account to stream, where I set up a stream at just kooky hours. Because it's a Saturday now, because it went past midnight. I want to stream more. And for variety, this coming week, probably try to throw a couple of streams in as well. And Saturday, which is today now, and Sunday, I will probably try to stream again. It's just sometimes it doesn't hold up. I'm trying to get more consistent because I know some people had followed and seemed to have unfollowed the Twitch channel because I wasn't streaming all the time because of our internet's being kind of dumb. Also, I don't like streaming when it's raining. And it had been storming for the past week because storms make the internet worse. But tonight, this went pretty well. So, this is going on YouTube. I always archive my streams. So now I have to combine my Twitch and YouTube outros. But first, as always, I'm now the beggar and the vagabond, where I'm basically standing on the street corner. I flip over an empty hat, I open an empty guitar case, and I shake my cup of change. For YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Can you spare a like, comment, and subscribe? For Twitch, follow. Can you spare a follow? Engaging with the channel helps. On YouTube, that basically is important. Subscriptions on YouTube are also noticed. On Twitch, I would like to get affiliate, so follows are appreciated until people can subscribe if we reach affiliate. I would love for us to stream more, and I have some plans. But with that said, all of this helps. As always, the Shill Train Express has rolled into the station, so all aboard the Shill Train Express! Choo choo, motherfuckers! In the pinned comment and the video description on YouTube are links to my social media links. And I know that's kind of a weird way to word that. On Twitch, there's a bit of a widget limit, so it's easier to find stuff. The Twitch and the YouTube channel have the same name if you're on one and looking for the other. Twitch, I have a link to the YouTube channel, but you can talk to me and follow me on social media or whatever the following equivalent on different sites is. Some sites I use are technically cesspools, but again, it is what it is. All of that helps. There's also a link to the Patreon. On YouTube, there's a link to the Twitch. For Patreon, oh, I'm about to cough. I will never nickel and dime people. I will never do Patreon exclusives, because that's skeevy. I will let people vote on what we record. If some people get in the higher tiers, vote on what I edit and vote on what we stream, because I'm going to start opening a bit of a Twitch voting thing, but I don't have Patreon supporters. Do that only if you feel inclined. Our mother had surgery and was out of work. She was finally getting back to work a little bit, but money is still kind of tight. So extra money on my end would be super helpful. I was looking at a UPS battery backup and some hard drives, but memory prices, because of AI bullshit, are up. So the hard drive, so even the one hard drive I was looking at, it's like a hard drive that's well over $500 by a tiny margin. And some slightly bigger drives are slightly more expensive, so I need like a good chunk of money. I just don't want to force people to give me money, but the support would mean a hell of a lot, especially right now. I'm trying to stream and create YouTube content, and some extra money doing this would be great, but do not feel obligated. But with that said, the Shell Train Express has reached its final destination. Now departing the Shell Train Express, goodbye, motherfuckers. But before you motherfuckers go, as I always say, for Twitch, whether people were here or not, I hope you all enjoyed the stream, whether you watched it as a live stream or as a VOD. If you check out the VOD for YouTube, because the stream is a single upload, I hope you all enjoyed the video. But either way, I hope I will see you motherfuckers all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.